just because I haven't seen any other videos on YouTube of how to do your front sight and make sure it's actually level, and since I'm very OCD, that has to be perfect, not close, not hey it's only just a butt hair off. No, it has to be perfect. I want to do a video on that front sight post too, because I love this thing, but yeah, that me and that front sight do not get along at all. But I'm old and set in my ways. Anyway, you gotta make sure, one, you got a flush surface, and excuse the side project here. Make sure you got a nice level surface. It helps if you have a bipod, because it doesn't really matter if it fits super great, because if it's like, say, just a butt hair off like that, there we go. You just can give it a slight little bump over, and it's actually good to have a bipod that wiggles a little bit just because of that. But make sure that's just right. It's hard to tell from the camera. It's shaky, but that's really close. Or, well, perfect. But anyway, you gotta have a couple squares, and then just kind of bump these together. Get the camera just right here. And you can kind of see the gap, but it is actually consistent. I like to take and push it like at an angle. There we go. Yeah, I'm on camera. And then just slowly rock it in until you can just no longer see the light. And that's when you're getting almost in the machinist area, where like a tiny little butt hair of light is a very bad thing. Which, granted, mine's dirty and got paint on it and stuff, so it's not really perfect. But do this, and you can kind of fine tune it, and if you need to adjust it, which I might actually have to kick it back over that way now that I'm really looking at it. Come on. There we go. Good boy. And now it's going to want to fall off. But you take your 2 wrenches, and if you're super worried about your finish, you can put a cloth on it. But, come on. I'm going to try to put this on this way. My lock washers and crush washers and stuff, they're getting in the way. And there goes the tape measure, or the level. This is not how the rehearsal went, dang it. But anyway, you do that, and then give it just a little, wait. And you're not twisting the whole thing this way. You're holding this one and moving this one, whatever way you gotta go. You don't actually want that to take the force, which I need to go this way. Oh, look at that. So beautiful. And come on, autofocus. I know me and you haven't been getting along lately, but you're being ridiculous. Oh, boop. Does have a little bulge there on there. Let's just probably clean that crap off of there. Anyway, I'll do this with go through Windex and then do it again, but I think that, yeah, I'm gonna have to clean those and do it again. But anyway, that's the idea. That's the concept. Get a bipod, put it on, come over here, which careful where the seams come together, because these are almost always mushroomed up, especially if somebody put them together and they're like, oh, hey, I gotta be He-Man and show that I'm a man. Yeah, they will always destroy that concept. But anyway, I like putting it down in the rivets, and then the very corner of that little part of your mag well, just where the little cutout and the little round part is, that'll actually hold up in the middle. And then you just kind of twist everything until you get it to where it's level, and then recheck. And it does help to not have filthy, like, clean them first. But that's how you do it. At least that's the best way that I've found to do it, most accurate, without tearing the whole thing apart and pulling this off and having to realign it later. But yeah, you are gonna need 2 squares. I just use these ones because they're sitting around. You can use carpentry ones too, but like you're talking like thickness of a human hair, a good 5-6 inches up off the ground, up off the table. And unless you can figure out a better way to do it, but that is gonna get in the way unless you got the really high speed. Flick the switch and it pops down and you're good anyway, in which case I'm getting there. I'm gonna be there eventually, and I'm gonna do a chrome. That's just like duct tape. Not duct tape, duct tape. But I want to get an actual like chromed out stainless or a polished aluminum trigger set for it, if they have it. If not, I got buddies with a CNC. I got a 3D printer. I can make a plastic version. Just say, hey, make this out of cast metal. It'll work. Anyway,